Good morning, everybody. I'm in the process of getting loaded, waiting here because I have solar panels to run somewhere. And so I thought I'd open up the good old Bible. This is the Christian Standard Version, or the CSB. And I'm currently in my own personal studies in Luke chapter 4, and where I've left off is verse 16. So this comes after he's in the desert for 40 days fasting and being tempted by the devil, and this is like the rejection of Nazareth account. So I thought I'd read it with you. He came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. As usual, he entered the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up to read. The scroll of the prophet Isaiah was given to him, and unrolling the scroll he found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to preach good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to set free the oppressed, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." He then rolled the scroll up, gave it back to the attendant, and sat down. And the eyes of everyone in the synagogue were fixed on him. And he began by saying to them, "Today, as you listen, this scripture has been fulfilled." They were all speaking well of him, and were amazed by the gracious words that came from his mouth. Yet they said, "Isn't this Joseph's son?" And then he said to them, "No doubt you will quote this proverb to me, 'Doctor, heal yourself.' What we've heard that took place in Capernaum, do here in your hometown also." He also said, "Truly I tell you, no prophet is accepted in his hometown. But I say to you, there were certainly many widows in Israel in Elijah's day, when the sky was shut up for 3 years and 6 months, while a great famine came over all the land. Yet Elijah was not sent to any of them, except the widow at Zarephath in Sidon. In the prophet Elisha's time, there were many in Israel who had leprosy, and yet not one of them was cleansed except Naaman the Syrian." When they heard this, everyone in the synagogue was enraged. They got up, drove him out of town, and brought him to the edge of the hill that their town was built on, intending to hurl him over the cliff. But he passed right through the crowd and went on his way. See, in this account, Jesus is telling the people, I'm the one that's been prophesied about. I'm the one that has come to give sight to the blind, to reach the poor. And I don't think, when he's saying, and especially in that quote, to preach the good news to the poor, I would bet my bottom dollar that it's not just talking about people that are poor as we know it in modern society, as in not having of money, because he might have been also talking about the poor in spirit, because you can have all the money in the world and you are broke as a joke without God. And so it's good news, because he came, he fulfilled these prophecies he healed the blind, he raised the dead, and then he died and rose himself, and for us, for you. And there's a lot of evidence, and a lot of people try to claim that oh, you're just reading from the Bible and there's no evidence, but there is what's called extra biblical evidence. So it means outside of the Bible. There is historians, not only Justinian, but there is a couple other historians that also spoke of Jesus actually been around. And but he's coming back one day. And that was my little Bible study, a little message to whoever God intended this video to go to. Yeah, it's raining, but it's a good day. Good morning.